Okay, somebody's messaging me and they won't stop, so you might hear a couple of ding-dings while this is being made. It is May 8th, 2024, 8:37 p.m., episode 2489. I gotta stop doing cartoons this week. That takes 6 hours. This one took 6 hours. And I do this to myself. It's like nobody can blame. There goes one. Yeah. And there's no one I can blame except for myself. I had this one idea on this whole bear thing. There's this question that's gone viral. And I think I said it on TikTok where hypothetical, two women, would you rather be alone in the woods with a random unknown man or a bear? And it seems like most women choose the bear. And it's not really about the bear. If you go, well, what if it's a panda bear? Or what if it's this bear? Or what if, so a lot of guys are upset about this question, or more or less, they're upset that most women are answering the bear. So, and the point is that the bear will either do one of two things: maul you or ignore you. Whereas a man, they might have like 400 things they can do to you. So it's a good read if you just go Google. You don't have to even go to my site. I encourage you to. The link will be in here. But but just Google man or bear, and see what comes up. And click one of those sites. Click like the CNN or Forbes or legitimate news outlet. Okay, not Reddit. Okay, kids, don't go to Reddit. Don't get your news from Reddit. That's like getting your news from YouTube. Don't get your news from YouTube. This is not news. This is satire, and they give you some information, but don't use me as a news source either. Anyway, I cannot stand motherfuckers who use YouTube as a news source. People do this shit. They come to my blog even, and if you're doing this, stop doing it. They post links to YouTube about some news item, whatever. Look, if it's legitimate news, don't use YouTube. Use a legitimate news site, okay? I know I got off on a tangent there. Anyway, I wrote this one idea last night, and I thought it was pretty cool. I had a girl talking to a bear, and the bear was going through some Donald Trump quotes, some horrible shit. And he's like, no wonder you'd rather be in the woods with the bear. And I thought, yeah, this is pretty good. And I was halfway through lettering it, which was some work. And not as much work as yesterday's that in Yahoo News cartoon with the lettering. But halfway through it last night, I thought of this idea, and I wasn't sure at first which one was better, but I stopped lettering in the middle because I thought, let me just sketch out a rough outline of what this Trumpy bear would look like. And just while I was in the first panel, just roughly sketching out, I knew that I was going to go with the Trumpy bear one because it was just funnier. So, I did not intend for Trumpy bear to come out looking so much like Ted, and I didn't even realize that until a friend of mine posted a GIF of Ted on my cartoon. I'm not trying to call me out or anything like that. Just pointing a thing about Ted. So if you don't know what Ted is, well, it's a movie about a stuffed bear that comes to life. Kind of like Calvin Hobbes of it, except Ted's disgusting and vulgar and smokes pot and drinks beer and has sex despite the fact he doesn't have a penis. So anyway, probably safer to be alone in the woods with Ted. Unless he'll offend you. He's kind of racist too. So there's that. Let's look at some comments real quick. DD Wiss says, I like Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera is a good news source, and it might have its biases and stuff like that, but it also reports a lot of news because it gets access where Western outlets can't. So that's what makes Al Jazeera important. And it's also very telling that Israel would kick it out of the country, try to shut it down and steal all its equipment so it could not report from Israel because they don't want this news being reported or information gathered. Israel's complaint is that they're biased toward Hamas. But you know what? Even if you are biased, a free press a nation with a free press, but with the First Amendment, with free speech, allows that. So, Fox News is allowed, to operate here because we have a free press. Same thing with Newsmax and Breitbart and stuff. A free press allows that kind of stuff. So whether you like it or not, if you think it's a shitty news source, that's a total different subject. So anyway, other shout outs go to Sparky Perry, Robert Coutinho, and Didi Wiss. I just said you. Okay. Anyway, everybody have fun today. Have a good evening. That cartoon was a lot of fun to draw with all the critters. I had to Google what else are in the woods? What other animals are out there? Anyway. Bye-bye.